Good evening, guys. We had a wonderful session this morning. Some people couldn't join. Those of you who couldn't join, we thought we'll have a repeat session for that. So I don't know how many more people will join. Today morning, we had almost close to about 90 odd people who joined in. Okay, there are people just coming in. Okay, let's just give me 1 minute, guys. There are still people joining in. I'll just. Can we just give them one few more minutes because people seem to be still joining in. Okay, let's begin. Those who join will join. Basically, background of this is very simple. We've been constantly thinking of an idea which can help all of you to earn at least 1 lakh rupees a month, and then quite a lot of idea iteration happen because that's the endeavor for us to make that happen to you. And then we thought, okay, so why not create some kind of a simple idea? A lot of times, a simple idea can make a huge difference onto our life. And this is one such idea that came up to us. And we've made a small package bundle out of this. And this is what we are going to talk to you about today. So basic idea here is very, very simple. In order to make to one part of the beneficiary, which is that make an thought process for you to earn just 1 lakh rupees, even if you can't get large ticket clients, but with small ticket clients. And for the investor also, there should be quite a lot of value addition that should happen by just making small investments across. So that is where it is. So let's jump straight to the whole proposition, what it is all about. Uh, how does it work? How does this 5 into 5 is equal to 6L work? Basically, you will have to just find 10 clients who can get 5,000 rupees per month. And 5,000 rupees per month is very, very doable amount. It's not very difficult for many people to save. So you just have to get those 10 people month on month. Consistently keep doing this over and over every month. So this is what is required out of you. Just find those 10 people, 10 key people who can give you 5,000 rupees per month and consistently keep building over it. That each client will, January, I think you were there in the morning session as well. Fair. Yeah. So that each client, if you guys are want me to go back to the first slide, just let me know. We'll just be on the literally on the first slide itself. In the case somebody, okay, I'll just repeat it for the segment of people who just joined in now. Don't mind. Sorry, guys. I know it is a bit of a repetition, but please do bear with me. Okay, good evening to all the new joiners. Basic idea here is to create and get an idea, make it some kind of a small thought process, which can help all of you to build 1 lakh rupees every month from a small effort that we can consistently keep building. We want all of you to earn that 1 lakh rupees every month from us to make it possible, because what we realized is that there are some people who earn quite chunky amount of money, and there are quite a lot of people who end up earning small income. So we thought we went a lot of iterations, and finally we came up with the one small simplistic idea which we can give it to you. It's a idea. It's a bundle of few products which brings in a thought process for you to make that one lakh rupees. And while this is happening for you, when you are able to earn from it, client also should be benefited to the maximum degree. So this is why this solution came across, and we bring to you that 5 into 5 is equal to 6L. First and foremost, what you're supposed to do is just find 10 clients who can save 5,000 rupees per month, as little as just 5,000. And it's not very difficult to find those 10 people who can get a basic at least 5,000 rupees that they can save. And consistently, we need to keep doing this month on month. We need to keep putting efforts into this, keep adding 10 clients every month over a period of time. And then each client actually gets us about 10,000 rupees of annual income for the first year. So this is how the idea is. So basically 10 clients who can give us 5,000 rupees of minimum investment, and monthly, every month we consistently keep doing it. And that each client who is going to get us 10,000 rupees will bring us 10 lakh rupees on the first year of income. Uh, Not even 10 lakh. Yeah, 12 lakh rupees of first year of income. How does that happen? Right. So before I go on to give you your income idea, let me tell you more about it. Let me give you what is it in for the investor here. What is because the bigger priority is investor should be benefited. So what's in it for him? Okay, and what you're going to see is something which is simple and magical. Benefit number one for the investor is that he just has to invest as little as 5,000 rupees per month. It is that simple and easy to invest. Anybody, this is more of like a financial inclusion where every investor, every small time person can also invest, and multiples of 5,000 rupees that they can invest. They have to invest for 5 years, then just forget about it. Allow that investment to keep growing over next 5 years. In the 10th year, they can almost get a possibility of 2x. Along with this, the benefit number two that comes to them is an insurance component to it. I will also tell you what is that insurance cover. The insurance cover will be to the extent of commitment, total commitment they're going to do over the 5 years. Okay, and this insurance cover will be valid for the entire 10 years of time frame. So this is the benefit number two. Benefit number three for the investor is that value appreciation, obviously, and the possibility of almost getting 2 times that of the investment amount is. Okay, and along with that, because most investors would always ask this, can I still get some kind of a liquidity around it? So yes, there is a partial liquidity option in case somebody wants to take out the investment across. This is a three-way benefit the customer gets in that entire proposition, right? What is this entire idea? How does it function? So investor over 10 years of time frame, they will invest 5,000 rupees for a monthly saving for 5 years. Once they've done that, from day one, for committing basically about 3 lakh rupees, right? So they, because 5,000 rupees for 5 years will 3 lakh rupees, he will get a 3 lakh of cover for the entire time frame of 10 years. Now, people still joining in, let me just. So for committing this 5,000 rupees for 5 years, he'll get a 3 lakh rupees of cover for the entire. Why is this important? I'll tell you. So in this pocket, if something were to happen to the person who is investing, let's say, if I am the person who is investing and my objective was to save 3 lakh rupees over 5 years, but I kick the bucket. I'm no longer there. I die in between. My family member will still get that total investment that I had planned to make. I could not make because I'm no longer there. This is the beauty of the insurance cover. So till the point in time, it's more relevant till the point and accumulating that 5 lakh, 3 lakh rupees. But nevertheless, this is the window in case something were to happen to me, this will take care of. No, in case the person continues till the 10 years, the insurance policy will continue to be there. The next benefit which I told you is a lock-in free value. Right from the first year onwards, there will be some part of the money which will be available for the investor to keep pulling out if at all he wants to. But then if you do that, your total compensation will go down. So don't suggest that. It's just as a liquidity option that is available. And eventually, the money will keep growing, and there's almost a possibility of doubling the total income that we have. This is how the overall proposition is for the investor. So does this excite you guys? If it does, just have a raise of hands. Let's have a raise of hands. With small group, let's have a raise of hands. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I know Shobna and all of you have joined just now, but it doesn't matter. You've not missed much. It is a simple proposition across. I will have that. So now, overall, what are is the total benefit for the investor looks like? Okay. So this is a simple and easy, very, very doable thing. Just 5,000 rupees for 5 years is what we are looking at. Now let's look at how the proposal works. I will just go to an Excel sheet just to come to that. Yeah, so this is how it looks for the investor. So largely, there is a 2,000 rupees of this component will get into an investment related product, which I'll explain to you, which all it's basically a mutual fund portfolio of SIP. And incrementally, it will keep growing over a period of time. Then another 2,500 rupees will get into a life insurance based product, which will be as again a small simplistic product. It will be about 2,500. Whatever is the commitment, if the customer is committing 10,000 rupees, then 5,000 will get allocated into this one, and 5,000 will get allocated to here. Similarly, whatever is the customer that 5,000 multiple of 5,000 that is committing, it would become, it will keep on getting accumulated over the period of time. So this has to be paid for 6 years, sorry, for 5 years, then 60 months, and after which the customer will sit and relax and do nothing. End of the time frame, he would take home close to about 4,15,000 rupees from the proposition that happened from the equity and the other mutual fund investment, and about 1,88,000 would come from the insurance piece, which would make it about 6 lakh plus kind of an income. So this is how it is. Even if there is a possibility, let's say the equity funds don't deliver the similar kind of a return, even if it happens to be a little lesser return too, then also the customer will almost get closer to 60. So that's the whole position idea all about. Okay, so moving back to the presentation, I will now explain to you how does your income come. Okay, so just this same to 5,000 rupees getting allocated to 2,500 and 2,500. What was the first 2,500? 1,000 will get into large cap, 1,000 will get into mid cap, and 500 will get into a gold fund. Then the rest 2,500 will get into a guaranteed return product. So guaranteed return products generally are fixed income instruments, which would be a debt component of it. You will have large cap about 20%, mid cap about 20%, and gold about 10%. This is how the entire composition will be. To give you further insight on that, typically today's allocation, not necessarily that will be the same fund, but today this is more of the best part of the portfolio would be that you can you get into an ICICI large cap, 1,000 will get into a DSP mid cap. Then there is also the gold fund will get allocated to Nippon, and Sanchay is typically an HDFC Life product. So this is how the combination would work like for the customer, and this is how they will keep saving this for 5 years and leave it for 5 years and take home almost equivalent to double that of income. This is back again for the projections for you. Now, where is your income happening from? Okay, overall benefit is minimum easy investment of just 5,000 rupees per month. You will get a total protection up to the total commitment value that you've done. You will also get a growth of possibility of making almost 2x of your investment. Plus, it's simple peace of mind. You just don't have to worry much. One time you set it up and allow it to keep accumulating. And for you guys, you will get an income of 1 lakh rupees. How? Okay. So let me explain back to you. Right, I think. Shared. Yes, from the same sheet. Okay. So every time a mutual fund 2,500 is getting allocated, your income would be about small income will come 1 rupee 46 or something like that, and then eventually it will keep going upwards from a month on month basis over a period of time. So gradually, this is how your slow income, which is every client will give you. Then your Sanchay will get you about 875 rupees for the first year. So first 12 months, every client you will get about 8,075. In cumulative of both of this, the mutual fund revenue and this particular revenue will get you 10,000 rupees in the first year. Okay, so this is how your first year income will look like. Now let me just show you in the different illustration. Where is the first client who's giving us this first year of income of 10,600. Eventually, since we start adding this 10 clients month on month, this is every 10 clients would give us 88,700 rupees. Then eventually, again, we add another 10 clients, again, we add another 10 clients. Consistently, when we start doing this over a period of time, by the time we come to the end of the first year, we'll be able to continuously keep earning 1 lakh rupees from the system. This is how your earnings will keep going up. Okay, and then all you have to do is just keep following up on this consistent basis, this 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 clients, and keep doing this exercise over a period of time. This is how simple it is and how easy. And today it is not very difficult for anyone of to find 5,000 rupees investing client, right? There are, and this can help a lot of people who cannot afford to save. Many people say that my income is too low, I cannot save much. So for those people as well, and for you, the potential is to make that 1 lakh rupees here. Okay? So this is largely the whole proposition is all about. Quickly, let me. Yes, I have got questions here. Okay, Vanessa, which table you are referring to? The table of your income. You can also unmute yourself, and not a problem. Second illustration. Um, okay, 1 minute. Let me go back to the slide. This one. This is the one you want me to explain again, right? Okay, see, now I'll just go back to the previous sheet and come back to you. For the first year, the insurance companies always pays the highest income to us. So which is about 875 rupees per client that we want to get from this particular for the one client that we're going to get in. Now, the same thing, which we add the mutual fund income to it, it will all make it like this, about 893 rupees end of the first year, depending on the growth of it. So this is exactly what is put in here. So this number, what you see, I'll probably, I don't know if we can make it enlarged. Uh, okay, so here, this is your first client, whoever is giving you, this is your first income from the first client. 10 clients we do every month, that is basically this into 10 will get us 8,764 rupees. Consecutively, second month will be this, third month will be this, fourth month will be this from that first 10 clients. The second 10 clients that we're building in the second month will get us the same repetition of it, right? Then third month, we will also again keep doing the repetition of this. Fourth month, again the same stuff. And when it keeps going, till the first year, the effort is to be on. So our first month income will be about just 8,000 rupees. Then we will have 17, then it will become 26, 35, then so on, it keeps going. And by the time we are end of the 12th month, we have our 1 lakh of income ready. That, and no, of course, it doesn't end here, right? I'm just putting it further. If we, in the 13th month also, we'll have to do this. in month 2. Every month we need to consistently keep doing one simple exercise of just adding this 10 clients every month on month. Again, I'll add one more month. Here. So this is how, and then the old one also will keep bringing us money. It's not that the old people, the old investors will not give us money. First investments will still be getting us some kind of income, over 500, 600 rupees will be coming in from the second month also. I have hidden those columns here. Let me show it to you. Right, the first 10 customers are continuously also giving us an income. And it almost works up to the same over a period of time. Both the Sanchay in the first year and the total return from both of it is almost the same. But by the time we are here, okay, so without doing, okay, let's assume that we do this activity for just 1 year, that we keep adding 10 clients every month, and then we get tired and we don't do anything also. Despite that, we will still be able to make 20,000 rupees because we don't have to put any efforts. 12 months I've done this, and after that I've not done anything. I just keep earning from there. Then also your income will keep coming at 27,000 rupees. But my idea for you guys is to keep build that 10 clients. Simple. एक ही target है, 10 clients we need to get, and this is the proposition. And every month we just keep adding 10 clients. And 5,000 rupees, right? Simple. And now let's assume that, instead of 5,000, you got one client of, you got 5 clients of 10,000 rupees. It's the same output. So up to you whether you will get a 5,000 rupee client or a 10,000 rupee client, or a 15,000, or if you get a 50,000 rupee client, single client also, then you don't have to do 9 more of that particular month. Next month you can do 10 more. So that's how it is. So, but whatever the math combination is, but basic is, if easier thing is to tell the investor कि $5,000 5 साल के लिए, stay put for 5 years and reform the returns. So this is how the idea is. Hope I've cleared it, Vanessa. Any doubt further you can. Okay, you already mentioned this. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah. Any other doubts? Anything else that you want to get it clarified?
Hello.
Yes,
Good
please.
evening, sir.
Hi, good evening.
So one thing I'm just asking, like if the client is investing 2,500 rupees per month in the Sanchay, so that would be 30,000 in a year and 1,50,000 in 5 years.
Right.
So the return he will get in 10th year would be just only 1,88,000.
Yes. Sanchay, the regular guaranteed Sanchay is very low. Sanchay, then if you do Sanchay par or Sanchay advantage or all of that, then your return slightly goes up to 6% and 7%. In this, the idea here is to give the client a basic sum assured from here. I'll just go back to the sheet. So basic idea is to make sure that the client, in case of the total commitment value is not able to get completed, if the investor is not able to save that 3 lakh rupees, then he should have that much of cover available. So that's how the basic idea is, from this particular composition. If I don't, if I'm not there to save this entire money, my family will continue to get that. And eventually I'll keep having. So this is the Sanchay. So if you want to change it with, instead of Sanchay, you want to go for a market linked kind of a product, which will be Sanchay Par or something like that, then your returns will become slightly higher in those plans. But we've given you a thought process that keep it simple, because your equity returns or your mutual fund return will actually take care of your larger component.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, sound sir.
Yeah, hi. 1 second. Gulshan, hope I've cleared your doubts.
Yes, and one thing more I just want to ask. What is the assumption return you have taken for the mutual funds?
12.5%.
12.5%.
Yeah.
And if the client, instead of ICICI, he wants to invest in any excess blue chip or any other fund, can
Uh,
any?
that can be done, but here, since it's ₹1,000 of investment that is happening in the first month, right? If the client doesn't have a folio, then we need to create that first ₹5,000 in that folio and then build over it. But if the client wants something else, supposing if client says that I want a complete tax advantage from this particular fund, then we can give them a ELSS fund also in that category. So the entire 2,500 can get allocated to ELSS instead of gold, or that flexibility is there, not a problem.
Okay.
So sometimes people will come back, right? So I want to take a full advantage of ELSS on the other 60,000 that I'm investing in, 2,500 that I'm investing in mutual funds. That also can be done.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, Ujjwal, you were saying something. Sorry.
Yeah, sir, I just wanted to ask about the lock-in free value. If the client wants to withdraw the money before 5 years,
Hmm.
so can you just please explain
Yes.
what is the amount that he can withdraw and all that?
Okay, so basically, how we have done that is very simple. Because these are open-ended funds, see, insurance gets locked up. We cannot do much for the 10 years. There is, of course, a surrender value, but then I would never suggest anyone to, go for a surrender of insurance, because majority of the time it is not a good, it's a loss for the investor. So, never do that. This particular lock-in free value that is coming up is coming in from the mutual funds. So after first year, your exit load period is over. Your taxation also becomes long-term gap again. With that viewpoint, from your first year onwards, whatever your investment that had happened in the mutual funds, it's safe for you to withdraw in the case of an extreme emergency. But my suggestion, if we do that, if we do a withdrawal in between, then our projected income that what we wanted to get 2x from our investment will not happen, right? So then this whole idea of going whatever that we wanted to get a target return, that fails. So let them not withdraw it, let them allow it to keep growing. So give it as a proposition saying that this is how you're going to keep saving and keep earning, and then ultimately over 10 years, this is the kind of an idea that I want to give you, that this is the kind of income that you will take home. But if they want to withdraw, what this is your mutual funds, which is getting free here. And typically in the end year, if you look at it, there's a sharp spike, which is because of the insurance component, which gets something as a lump sum payment. Ujjwal, hope I cleared it.
Yeah, right.
Any other doubts, guys? Ultimately, customers want simplicity, and our objective is to give them that simplicity through this product. Today, the automatically that we're still working with a few things on this, where customers can actually do a single bullet payment instead of right now it will be two payments, and then of course I have to also tell you there's a GST also, which will be added on to that 2,500 rupees, which is about 100 rupees. So, but then that's fine. You know, so instead of that payment, instead of going it in multiple things, we want to get it streamlined into one single payment for the customer, so that a customer can know that this is getting allocated to that money in one month. But take this idea. Yes, Ujjwal, you can raise this to any amount, 10,000, 15,000, keep it multiples of 5,000 rupees, and any amount that you can take it up. Automatically the whole, if somebody does 10,000 rupees of SIP, then this will become 6 lakh of cover, right? Because his total commitment value is 6 lakh, so it will become 6 lakh of cover. Same thing, it goes up, then it will go to 9 lakh rupees. Rather than whatever is the total commitment value, whatever I plan to save in 5 years will become my insurance cover. Any other doubts? I think if you're good to go, so if you have any doubts, anything that comes up to your mind, you can reach up to your RM. Yeah, Adrian.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can hear
Oh,
you.
sorry. One second. Okay. One clarification over here. So, if the person is investing about 10,000 rupees and the insurance is only 2,500 that goes into it, does 7,500 go into the high cap and mid cap
No. What we
variant,
want
or
to
is it evenly split like 5,000 and goes into insurance and then 5,000 goes into mid cap?
Yeah, we want to keep it half into half. That half into half is more from two perspectives. One is to ensure that this thing of whatever the commitment value that is happening, that should be made available to the investor as a cover, right? If, this packet that you look at it, that's how only when we do half into half that happens. The second thing is your income also, right? So like I told you, if you have to get 10 clients, instead of 10 clients, if you get 10,000 into 5 clients, then automatically the math will continue to be the same forever. In this packaged product, it will be the same, half and half will get. Whatever is the commitment value, 50% will get into insurance cover, 50% will get into investment.
Okay, thank you.
I think I had someone in between also wanted something. Yes, somebody else had it out. When Adrian was asking, he raised a hand.
So, what is the IRR for the Sanchay Plus in this plan?
The insurance IRR is pathetic. Honest, because this is generally the idea there is to just to get the protection out there. So that hardly works up to about 2% or something like that. And this particular your mutual fund IRR will be about 12.5%. The combination of your multi-cap, large cap, and the gold combination, that will work to about 12%. A combination of both of it would be about 9% is what you will expect to get over this.
Okay, so in this plan of Sanchay Plus, the IRR is around 2%.
Yeah. This plan, because this is a guaranteed thing, because what it does is, if you have invested 1,50,000 rupees for that 5 years, it gives a guaranteed amount of 1,88,000 at the end of the thing, along with the insurance cover. So this is how the plan works. So because it is a guaranteed option, then the IRR fails, right? We could have changed it. We could have changed it with the non-guaranteed option. Then the other proposition that happens is that the returns could range from a very small return to a very large return. So then the projections were not coming in, right? So we decided to stick to this is more from the cover perspective, and we'll get back the capital there, plus a little appreciation that has happened from the Sanchay. So that's that.
Because a few of the plans of Sanchay is also giving around 5.8.
Yeah, that is Sanchay Par if you give. So that's a different Sanchay plan. Here it is a simplistic product.
Okay.
Yeah. The idea was to see, this is more of a financial inclusion idea where those small investors, those small people who just cannot take up a large cover, they're not able to get them insured. All of these people can come into this basket. We can help them to save, at the same time get an insurance cover along. So that's where we said. But yes, it doesn't stop a large investor from participating in this.
Sir, what
Yeah.
happens if a person wants to continue beyond 5 years?
Okay. So beyond 5 years, the mutual fund can continue. The insurance payment will stop. Okay. Here, when we're registering it for 5 years in the system. One more thing can be done. Customer can again restart one more plan from there on also. But generally, most people, 5 years is a decent amount of long time frame for anybody to think beyond. In my experience, not many people would say, no, I want to continue for 10 years, 15 years. It rarely happens, but yes, happy. If they want to continue, then we would completely move the entire 5,000 to mutual fund and keep growing that also in networking can be done in the end of the 6th year. If they want to change. It's a good idea actually. Why not? We can actually being in that small stage. And the 5th year will intimate the investor to continue or not to continue. Kind of an option. Good idea. Thank you, Ujjwal. That's a good idea. Let me think of taking this small change as well. Okay. So are we good? Then so in case any further doubts, and I'll also show you something else. Yes, Shobana. If you have any doubts, you can get in touch with us directly or to your RM, and we will give you the whole further clarity onto it. And it's a very simplistic stuff that how it functions. Let me also show you something here, which is this. Okay, so all you have to do is just fill this particular simple form. Once you fill this particular form, there are few details that it will take. And then there is 1 second. Once you fill this basic details, this is the same details. It's a one-time detail that you fill both for all your mutual funds as for your insurance. And from here, your completion would happen. The backend team will complete all the process. There are documents which also need to be attached. Let me just show you the document part of it. Yeah. So this is how this is. Along with this, the customer have to give two set of documents, which is one passport size photograph, which will be applicable for both insurance and mutual funds, a copy of PAN card, self-attested, then address proof back in front side of it. These are those address proofs that can be taken. Then a cancel check copy of signature as per the PAN number on a plain piece of paper. This can upload this. So if once they've done the simple documentation and the simple form, they're ready to go. So it's as simple as that. Yes, Shona, it is quite possibility that if MF doesn't build to the same level, then but we've kept it on a very conservative basis. I have kept the whole thought process at the return expectation at a very, very conservative. I'll show you in the last 10 years, I have something that historically this combination actually worked out fantastically well. This is where it is. So if 100 rupees was invested way back 10 years ago, in bonds, it has become 776, which is typically your Sanchay component of it. Then your gold, the 500 rupees that you're allocating to gold would probably become, that's become about 12,000, 200 rupees, 12 times it has become. Equity has become 13 times. Okay, and the combination of that has almost become above 14 times. So this is where we aspire to build that portfolio across to. So we might end up getting much more beyond that. Like we are looking at a very conservative number to increase our returns. But yes, if the underlying assets don't perform, then we may or may not hit that of 2x. But it is something like this, guys. So now let me give you an example. Supposing I am going from Bangalore to Delhi and I board a flight, and the pilot makes an announcement that we are going to reach Delhi in 1 hour, 1.5 hour time. Okay. Instead of that, if the client says, if the pilot says that there could be weather disturbances, we may not land in Delhi, we might land in Jaipur, there could be a problem, our flight might crash, we might not reach Delhi. If we make such an announcement, would we ever board that flight? Will not, right? Whole thought process is that client requires a certainty. Life is full of uncertainties, right? But he requires a guide map that yes, first I've boarded the flight. My flight should expect it to land in Delhi in 1.5 hours. So if this is what the client wants, that I need a certain amount of certainty, certain amount of destination that I want. So this is why we've said that could be your conservative destination. Would it be higher than that? Yes, definitely possible. Could it be little lower than that? Definitely possible. But idea is to make them invest and grow. Right? Otherwise, you would not even invest. So give them a destination, give them a thought process that this is where the direction that you're moving it. It could be little this side, little that side, that's okay. But at least I've moved to a large degree towards the direction, right? So this is where it is. Yeah. Any further doubts? Anything else? And then, so, a simple product. We've tried to make your life simpler, and we want you to earn that 1 lakh rupees. Don't miss it out. Give this as a nice proposition across. We're sharing you a lot of these materials and completely benefit from here. So, any doubts, anything else, you can reach out to your PST member. Yes, Mr. Leogen, we will share this to you. This is still, I'm just waiting for my compliance team to give me a heads up on this. Once they are okay with this, I'll share it across to you. Okay, so let's conclude the session. Are we good? Let me take up one small response from all of you. Well, okay. Good evening. let's end the session.